Hello there, fellow humans. Jeff Goldblum here. Today we're embarking on a journey into a world that's often overlooked but is teeming with life and activity. Today let's dive into the amazing world of insects. These tiny creatures are more than just bugs. They're an essential part of our ecosystem. They're everywhere. In your backyard, in the park, maybe even in your kitchen. From the tiniest ant to the most colorful butterfly, insects are all around us, playing crucial roles in our daily lives. Don't worry, they're mostly harmless. In fact, many of them are beneficial, helping to pollinate plants and control pest populations. But they are endlessly fascinating. Each insect has its own unique behaviors and adaptations that make it perfectly suited to its environment. Think of it, my friends, a whole civilization living right under our noses. Ants, for example, work together in highly organized colonies, each with its own specific role. Insects outnumber us humans by, well, a lot. There are estimated to be around 10 quintillion insects on Earth at any given time. It's like a bustling city down there with millions of tiny citizens going about their day. Each insect contributes to the community, whether it's building, foraging, or defending their home. They may be small, but they're mighty. Some insects can lift objects many times their own weight, showcasing incredible strength and determination. These little creatures play a huge role in our world. Bees, for instance, are vital for pollinating the plants that produce our food. Without them, our ecosystem would be totally out of whack. Insects help decompose organic matter, recycle nutrients, and maintain soil health. Now let's meet some of these incredible insects, shall we? From the industrious ants to the beautiful butterflies, each has a story to tell and a role to play in the grand tapestry of life. First up, we have the ants. These tiny creatures are often overlooked, but they are truly fascinating. Those tiny architects of the undergrowth. They are constantly working, building, and maintaining their homes. Ever seen an anthill? It's like a miniature city with tunnels and chambers, all perfectly organized. Each tunnel has a purpose, and each chamber serves a specific function. And the teamwork. Ants are the ultimate collaborators. They work together seamlessly, each one knowing its role and performing it with precision. Each ant has a specific job. Workers gather food, soldiers defend the colony, and there are even ants that take care of the young. And the queen, well, she's the boss. She lays all the eggs and ensures the survival of the colony. They communicate through pheromones, a kind of chemical language. This allows them to coordinate their activities and work together efficiently. Imagine if we communicated with smells. Excuse me, sir, you seem to be emitting a rather pungent aroma of disagreement. It would be a very different world. Ants are also incredibly strong. They can lift objects many times their own weight. This strength is essential for their survival, allowing them to carry food and building materials back to the nest. It's like a human lifting a car. Just imagine the power and determination these little creatures possess. Next time you see an ant carrying a crumb, give it a little nod of respect. These tiny beings are truly the ultimate team players, working together to achieve incredible feats. Next, let's talk about bees, those buzzing champions of pollination. They're like the tiny matchmakers of the plant world. Without bees, we wouldn't have flowers, fruits, or vegetables. Imagine a world without coffee. Unthinkable, right? Bees collect nectar and pollen from flowers to make honey, that sweet, golden liquid that's good on everything. But in the process, they also transfer pollen, helping plants reproduce. It's a win-win situation. And let's not forget the honeycombs. Those intricate hexagonal structures are a marvel of engineering. Bees are like the architects of the insect world. They're also quite fashionable, don't you think? Those stripes. Now, for a little touch of magic, let's talk about butterflies. Those fluttering jewels of the air. They start as caterpillars, munching on leaves and looking, well, a bit dull. But then, something incredible happens. Metamorphosis. The caterpillar forms a chrysalis, a kind of sleeping bag. And inside, it transforms into a beautiful butterfly. It's like a tiny winged phoenix rising from the ashes. Talk about a makeover. Butterflies come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. From the monarch butterfly's vibrant orange to the morpho butterfly's iridescent blue. They're like living works of art. And their flight, so graceful, so effortless. It's enough to make you believe in magic. Section 5 Beetles, the armored knights of the insect realm. These fascinating creatures have captivated humans for centuries with their unique adaptations and incredible diversity. Last but not least, we have the beetles. With over 350,000 known species, they are one of the most diverse groups of insects on the planet, the armored tanks of the insect world. Their tough exoskeletons act like shields, providing them with protection against various threats. They come in all shapes and sizes, from the tiny ladybug, which is often seen as a symbol of good luck, to the mighty rhinoceros beetle, known for its impressive strength. They have hard exoskeletons, like tiny suits of armor, protecting them from predators. This armor can be incredibly tough, sometimes even deterring larger animals from making a meal out of them. Some beetles are even bioluminescent, meaning they can produce their own light. This fascinating ability is not just for show. It can be used to attract mates or ward off predators. It's like having tiny glowing lanterns flying around. Imagine the possibilities. These glowing beetles create a magical ambiance in the dark forests where they reside. Beetles play an important role in the ecosystem too. They interact with plants, aiding in pollination and helping to maintain the balance of nature. Some are decomposers, breaking down dead plants and animals. This process is crucial for recycling nutrients back into the soil, promoting healthy plant growth. Others are predators, keeping other insect populations in check. By preying on pests, they help to protect crops and natural vegetation. They're like the janitors and the police officers of the insect world, all rolled into one. Their diverse roles ensure that ecosystems remain balanced and thriving, showcasing the incredible importance of these armored knights. Section 6. The surprising superpowers of insects. Now, for a little bit of trivia. Did you know that some insects can see ultraviolet light? That's right, they can see colors that are invisible to us. It's like having a superpower. And how about this? Some ants can carry objects up to 50 times their own weight. That's like a human lifting a small elephant. And let's not forget about the dung beetle, which can navigate using the Milky Way. Talk about celestial navigation. Insects are full of surprises, my friends. They may be small, but they're capable of amazing things. Section 7. Insects, the unsung heroes of our planet. So why should we care about insects? Well, for starters, they're an essential part of our ecosystem. They pollinate our crops, decompose waste, and provide food for other animals. Without them, our world would be a very different place. They're also a source of endless fascination. Their behavior, their adaptations, their sheer diversity. It's enough to make you question everything you thought you knew about the world. So, next time you see an insect, don't swat it away. Take a moment to appreciate these tiny titans of our world. Section 8. Our tiny overlords? Who knows, maybe one day insects will inherit the earth. They certainly have the numbers on their side. But until then, let's try to coexist peacefully with these fascinating creatures. After all, we need them more than they need us. Well, that's all the time we have for today, folks. Until next time, stay curious.